Right. Back in the cistern. Not cistern, the chancel. We were in the cistern, now we're in the chancel. Really? This is under the castle, is it?
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
Oh, fuck. So smooth hemispherical depression on the top. Yes, well, I don't have anything hemispherical apart from a slab of meat. And I think we know what's going to happen if I walk in here. Yeah. Don't know where our friend has gone. Bucket of tar. That's what I used to put the orb back together, wasn't it? Tar.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Good on you. Right. Cue the monster. Gotta be monster time. Yep, that worked as well as I thought it would. I think he's gone. Old Slackjaw. The Slackjaw yokel. Nice. Shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb, first found by Agrippa, I've depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous, fearing positive prisoners. Proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. Tried everything, I have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I'll have to find another. There's still life in the pieces, even if the orb isn't restored. I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain. That's not the correct spelling of past. And I begin to wonder if I'll ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? So you are the same, Baron. You're doing it for love, but you're also a psychopath. No? Okay. Oh, God. It just gets deeper and deeper. Right, so that's a dead end. So what's going to happen now is there's going to be a roar and that monster's going to turn up. I haven't found a note by Veya, have I? It doesn't say who wrote them. Oh, I didn't find the rest of that. Oh, hang on. No? Okay. None of these are actual, just items, they're just objects, aren't they? Switches. I'm a bit stuck, really.
Is this ill timing? sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
How dare I? How bloody well dare I? I don't think there's anything else I can do, is there? Someone died inside him that day, watching the man slip away as more his mind was willing to handle.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
That explains why the cells are empty. Doesn't explain where the torture room is. Except the machinery parts.
You get it. By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Reyer. You never heard of Johann Reyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Yeah. Once you're on, I can't shut you up.
Reyer was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong? I found the Mithraeus. Trying to check not been planted. Do you know Mithraeus? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old thing, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. The orbs. Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. So all I found spared my life and returned to what I found. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to private life. I was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraean faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them, and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself. Me, powerful. Not the way I hoped. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive. My pupil, Johann Reyer, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come out. Seriously. And now, all I can do is regret it.
so that's now working. So does that mean the levers?
Fire will return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here as a hostage, hoping Fire will reveal himself.
What are the odds of me being Fire, not being Daniel at all? What do you think? Oh God. I don't know my own strength. Tinderbox. Fucking hell, I've got 25. That one's locked. That couldn't go anywhere. What?
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
The fuck are those? No, 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 no. No spiders. We don't do fucking spiders. Them bastards weren't there before. Yeah, no spiders today, thank you.
How are things coming? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could read. You're a good boy, Tyler, and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of. You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Another one of them. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other whilst I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while someone will notice me and then lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away while I remain the same, aged not by time but by anguish. Agrippa channels Vaya. Vaya taunts me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason for my efforts and still insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man could show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa either. as he is, and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Vaya claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. To could guarantee success, I'd happily oblige, but am I to part with them if my return might be denied? Know what they're capable of. I've seen their deception. Optimism is most helpless feeling. Must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Weyer told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be fertile grounds for this sort. I should be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. Vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. Just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, would prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairnk. I will have to address Vaya with this, as he will supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Fucking hell. Anything else I need to do? Choir entrance. Okay. A thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end? He thought. I don't know. Yes, I don't know what we're talking about. Far too well lit in here. I'm gonna have to fucking run from something.
August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines. Take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain. Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Pretty sure they went there before. After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. the one doing it? No. Get out of my way. Yeah, fucking bonkers. Choir men hall. Carefully cut the man open made me think this how father must feel about his craft, being out his own relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Maybe she knows.
Who's she? Keep mumbling she to yourself. I'm looking for a big mushroom. Okay, quite easily just run face to face one of them things in here. Possible to break up. Well, that's not weird at all. Is this the torture thing inside her? Yeah. Traitor did not know what to think of the brass balls he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realise that it was to be his tomb. Screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and travelled through the complex instrument which was the bull's head. Outside the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. Yes, read about those. Can't remember what they were called. Essentially, you were putting alive. Oh, torture room. Putting alive, roasted, and the tubes within made the sound of a bull, essentially, in the end. There's the noise. Just hope it hasn't summoned a slackjaw thing. Okay, so that's one. Well, I can't get away, can I? So because well, he's very fucking close. In fact, probably behind me. Oh God, so it's put me right back here. On the other side. It's really difficult to judge where the hell they are because they don't seem to make a noise. And the ones without sword arms bellowed. These don't seem to.
Do whatever it takes.
Ow. Forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip for just a moment. His knee jerked and he felt little blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head slightly fell forward. It took him a while to realise his eye had ruptured and began to leak. Nice. Orb. 6 pieces, isn't it? It said. More appropriate workspace is needed. Okay, so keep an eye out for Mr. Stabby Man. Over the central bridge. Left. either side of there, yeah. Another room.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
The murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. We turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. There's the hammer. Poof. Right. Cool. So, shall continue. What are you up to, dog? Right, continue in the next part. Got 3 parts of the orb now. 3 more to go. See you soon.